Hi everyone! So today's video is going to be a review and demo on the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Pure Brightening Serum Foundation. And I've had this for quite some time already, so I've had a chance to kind of play around with it and see how I like it and different ways that I like to apply it. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into the video. And also in these like review and demo type of videos, I always say if you guys don't want to hear me like talk about my thoughts on the product, you just want to see what it looks like on, you can fast forward to the end of this video and you can watch me apply it there. So you can skip through this if you don't want to hear me talk. So for those of you that do want to hear my thoughts about it, I first and foremost want to say that I am absolutely in love with this foundation. It's really light, it covers everything without feeling really heavy on the skin. It's not that expensive, so let's get into that first. I purchased this one from Sephora and it retails for $29, which is obviously a little bit more expensive than what you would pay for a drugstore foundation, but not quite as expensive as say maybe like a Chanel or like a Dior foundation, something that's crazy like luxurious and expensive. So it's kind of in the middle there. In here you get a pretty good amount. This is, I'm trying to see if it says, it's 30 milliliters or 1 fluid ounce. The bottle looks like this. It's just very sleek and, you know, just pretty basic packaging, nothing crazy. The top, you actually, I thought that it would be like one that you just like flip up like that, but this one you actually have to twist. It's like a twist cap. And the top looks like this. It looks just like a medicinal like dropper type of bottle, which I really don't mind. I find it that it's easier to like apply it either on your hand, or if you do end up getting the brush, which this foundation is recommended to be used in conjunction with a brush that they came out with the foundation, which I also picked up the brush. This is what the brush looks like. It's the Bare Minerals Perfecting Face Brush. And it looks like this. It's like a very small like square, or not square, it's round, but it's got a very, it's not like tapered or anything, it's just very cut straight across, like a kabuki brush. But on the middle you can see here it has like a dip, like a circular dip, which is where you're supposed to put the foundation in. Now I will say this, I am not a 100%, like I'm not 100% sold on the brush. I've tried this foundation with a couple other brushes and I have to say that I don't think this is the best brush for it. I feel like maybe they just wanted to sell this on the fact that you could pour the foundation right in there and you know you can work it on the skin, but the way that this is made, it does leave a little bit of streaking, so you do have to kind of make sure to work the product extra well in like a buffing motion to get rid of those streaks. But it's not the worst, but for this video I wanted to use this brush since this is kind of like the deal that they're you know, sort of putting out there that is going to be the best for it. I actually prefer something like this that actually doesn't have any dips in it. This is just a Sigma flat kabuki brush, so it's not going to have that sort of dip in it, and I feel it's just a little bit more dense. This is targeted as like a brightening serum foundation. So when you hear the word serum, you like right away think of like a very like velvety, liquidy consistency, which is exactly what it is. And I should say you should definitely make sure that you shake the bottle up before, like that you shake the product in here before you apply it, because the serum can sometimes like separate and you're not going to get as much of the actual foundation. So I will show you guys what the consistency looks like once I apply it here to the back of my hand. So it is very liquidy, but I've just applied a very small amount here. Once you start to work it in, oh my gosh, it feels so soft and so velvety smooth. It does feel really, really good on the skin. When I first like applied this on the skin, it reminded me of what like a Chanel foundation maybe would feel like. It's just very soft, very smooth, like a really luxurious, like velvety smooth finish to it. Which that's another thing, it is not a matte finish foundation. This is going to be, I would say it's like not super dewy, but it's going to give your skin a really healthy glow, which I think is great. It does do a really nice job at covering everything up and not making it cakey. It's not going to stick to any like dry areas. I'm overall really satisfied with this foundation. It just feels so light. It covers everything. It has a really pretty like healthy finish to it, and it lasts all day. So I think that is everything that I have to say about that. I'm trying to think of other things that I need to let you guys know about it. I mean, the one thing is obviously just the brush. I really think that you guys don't have to get the brush. If you have a lot of brushes like I do, play around with some of the ones that you already have, and I probably think that you'll find a better alternative than the one that they like market this to go with. I just feel like it is convenient to apply the product right in here. I will give them that. It is convenient rather than putting it here like on your finger, on your hand, or on like an extra palette. But it just, I feel like this brush isn't, I feel like they made the brush like in a hurry to release it with this foundation. I don't feel like it's, you know, very good quality. I feel like there's better brushes out there. So now let's go ahead and get into the demo portion of this video where I will apply the foundation on my skin. In the video, I didn't apply any powder or anything. You can just kind of see what the foundation looks like on its own, but I know that a lot of you are like me and you do sort of like put other things on top. So this is what the foundation looks like once I've applied powder, like my contour, concealer, and all of that. It just gives a really nice flawless coverage without looking cakey. It just gives a little bit of like a dewy look, but not crazy like shiny or anything like that. And yeah, I feel like this is a really nice everyday foundation that I do recommend you guys try out. As far as the brightening effect, it's really hard to say if, like, you know, my skin has gotten brighter or anything like that. It's hard to, you know, say this is what is making my skin, I guess, clear and everything like that, but this hasn't broken me out, so that is always a plus. So let's go ahead and get into the demo. I hope you guys enjoy. So the first thing I'm going to do is start shaking up the foundation, and I mentioned to you guys that this is really important because you want to break up the serum and the foundation and kind of blend it all together. Now I'm just going to add a drop to the center of my brush, and as you can see this time a lot came out at the same time, but don't worry, you can just use that one drop and distribute it all over your face. Now I'm just going to start to stipple that all over my face and then start buffing it in a circular motion. The only trick with this foundation is just to buff away all of the small lines that can be formed from the brush. You basically just want to buff away until you have a flawless, even complexion. So this is the foundation just bare on the skin. As you can see, it has a really nice, healthy, luminous glow, and it covered up all of my discoloration and imperfections. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on this foundation if you do love it as much as I do. And I think that will be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.